democracy, rule of law, individual liberty, and mutual respect. These are 4 core British values to live by. While we live by these standards, we improve our health with proper diet and keep ourselves regular with the foods we eat. In this video, I am going to briefly cover the aspects of nutrition and the digestive tract. I feel the best way to do this is to begin with a quick fire description for 5 of the most recognizable and commonly used intake guidelines for proper calorie intake for maintaining a healthy weight. DRI, Dietary Reference Intake. A set of recommendations for the proper intake of nutrients to ensure your body is getting what it needs for good health. SI, Safe Intake. Some countries use this when there is insufficient or inconclusive data when trying to set an exact dietary reference. SI, therefore, is the believed minimal intake amount to prevent deficiencies and undesirable effects. EAR, Estimated Average Requirement. Intake levels estimated to meet the needs of half of the healthy individuals in a particular life stage or gender. Therefore, EARs are the mean average. EER, Estimated Energy Requirement, which is based on energy intake and expenditure. Also, a person's height, weight, age, sex, and what type of physical activity they will be performing. And finally, RDAs, Recommended Dietary Allowance. These are the values that cover 97 to 98% of the population's intake needs, derived from the higher value of the EARS. From the moment we are conceived, we require a constant stream of nutrients and fluids. They help us grow and stay healthy. Iron for our blood, protein for our muscles, vitamin A for the eyes, fat for storing energy, and carbohydrates for fuel. These nutrients give our bodies the energy to breathe the air through our lungs, pump the blood through our hearts, and for the select few, reach unimaginable heights on the world stage. Our nutrients are split into 2 groups: macronutrients, essential to life, and micronutrients, non-essential but vital parts of growth and our overall health. The macro group has 3 components: carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. We need at least 1 gram of either of these macronutrients per day to survive long term. However, our overall daily intake should be a ratio of 20% protein, 30% fat, and 50% carbohydrate. This is believed to be the best way to maintain a healthy weight and give our body what it needs. And our micronutrients come in forms of minerals and vitamins. They help to create new healthy tissue and repair existing ones. To aid this, our body requires 8 glasses of water a day, approximately 2.2 litres of water, to keep it hydrated and on top of its game. Another respected guideline is our daily calorie intake, which for men is 2,500 calories per day, while for the females it falls a little shorter at 2,000. These numbers can decrease further in the things that we eat on a daily and weekly basis. For example, your basic oven pizza contains about 1,000 calories. A large bag of Doritos, again, about 1,000 calories. A 200-gram bar of dairy milk, you guessed it, 1,000 calories. And now we come to our final segment, the digestive tract. Its main functions are the digestion of food, absorption of nutrients, and creating a barrier against disease and excreting waste. Digestion begins in the mouth, where we take in our liquids and food. Where it is coated in saliva, it has an enzyme in it called amylase, which helps to break down carbohydrates. From there, it makes its way down to the stomach through the esophagus. When in the stomach, gastrin is then released, also creating gastric juices. When the pre-digested food leaves the stomach and enters the small intestine, it is then known as chyme. This act triggers the gallbladder and pancreas, stimulating them and releasing bile and pancreatic enzymes. The bile helps to break fat down in an act known as emulsification, preparing them for full digestion when they encounter the lipase. In the last lap of the small intestine tract, we absorb what remains of the nutrients and help to prevent any potential diseases passing before entering the large intestine. Once in the large intestine, all that remains to do is retain what fluid can be salvaged from the now fecal matter before exiting through the rectum.